There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. In 2004, a mysterious rock was found near the Roswell crash site, bearing the same image as a crop circle that was discovered in Chiseldon, England on August 2nd, 1996. On the Roswell rock, you have an almost identical symbol in England. It's very fascinating because it essentially shows that higher beings are trying to somehow communicate with us. These flawless sacred geometric crop circles are obvious messages from elsewhere, from higher beings. The advanced astronomical, scientific and mathematical equations contained within them. One formation had everyone baffled. People were confused on what it was. Calculated mathematically, the crop circle was a representation of pi, and flawlessly correct down to the 10 decimal places. A representation of pi in a geometric sense. Sacred geometry, a code representing digits and numbers. High knowledge of mathematical knowledge and geometric skill that goes in producing these crop circles. Actually derive from the fractal patterns. For these beings, you have to possess high knowledge of maths. Mathematics is, of course, the universal language. Could sacred circles be an attempt from an alien civilization to reach out and correspond with us? There's a consistent amount of sacred geometry, tetrahedrons, cubes, octahedrons, and even more complex geometric patterns. Top-ranked scientists are now saying that this sacred geometry is the secret keys to the higher dimensions, and it's right there in the crops. There are many levels of life which we cannot see and know, yet which certainly exist. There is a larger world, vast enough to include immortality. Our spiritual natures belong to this larger world. Much has been said of the loneliness of wisdom, and how much the truth seeker becomes a pilgrim, wandering from star to star. To the ignorant, the wise man is lonely, because he abides in distant heights of the mind. But the wise man himself does not feel lonely. Wisdom brings him nearer to life, closer to the heart of the world than the foolish man can ever be. Bookishness may lead to loneliness, and scholarship may end in a battle of beliefs. But the wise man, gazing off into space, sees not an emptiness, but a space full of life, truth, and law. This is mind movement. Sacred circles.